Beyond the essential of Microsoft Excel applications, Part 1. You probably have been using Microsoft Excel for many years like others. Have you ever asked yourself what you have been using Microsoft Excel in your daily, weekly or even monthly routine work for? Typically, most of us uses Microsoft Excel as forms, reports, and planning or scheduling tools. We use Microsoft Excel to create forms like scope change request, bill of lading, travel advance request, customer contact lists, inpatient encounter form, mileage log and reimbursement form, petty cash request. We may also use Excel as reports like cash flow statement, purchase order, sales invoice, interdepartmental report, plan versus actual variance report, project performance report, budget summary report, and quarterly sales report. Excel is also commonly used as planning and scheduling tools like nursing scheduling spreadsheet, headcount and payroll planning, 5-year financial plan, monthly annual planner, detailed revenue plan. Let us see how we can use Excel in our real-world application. Microsoft Excel and Advanced Lookup Techniques. In this exercise, you will be shown how to search for an information that is stored in a database by referring to multiple lookup value. Assuming a new staff has came on board with job title of Engineer 1, and you want to find out what salary quartile his salary belongs to by referring to this quartile reference table. You want to use Excel to search for Engineer 1 in job title column of this table. Required job title is found in this row. Then look for the quartile where his offered salary falls. The salary of $920 is found to be classified under in this column. Therefore, the quartile that meet the Q4 is found to be matching this search example. You will also learn the advanced collaboration technique that illustrates how to share a workbook with limited editing right with your team and also how to merge data from different workbooks into a single worksheet. Assuming you are the operation manager who wants to prepare your company budget for the next coming year, and the functional managers whom shall provide you their departmental budget are quality manager, manufacturing manager, R&D manager, engineering manager, and finance manager. You also know that your manufacturing manager has 2 section managers. Before you distribute your budget workbook, you decided to give permission to all the respective functional manager to authorize them to update your workbook without a password, while other section manager required a password to edit. You can then distribute your workbook to all your functional managers via email or distribute via CD-ROM disk. After your functional managers have updated the budget template workbook, they then return these updated copy to you. You then need to consolidate all data from these different workbooks into a single spreadsheet after reviewing and merging the data. Consolidate data using PivotTable Wizard. PivotTable Wizard is one of the powerful tools available in Microsoft Excel that allow us to consolidate all data from multiple workbooks into a single spreadsheet. Once sufficient data range references and other required information of these workbooks has been provided to PivotTable Wizard, PivotTable Wizard will run the consolidation process and it would generate a single spreadsheet that summarizes data from multiple workbooks in a report layout of your own preference. With this consolidated workbook, you can then create a report that summarizes data into tables and charts that allows you to analyze your data using PivotChart Wizard. Another interesting technique which related to data comparison is also shown in this training program. It illustrates how to use Microsoft Excel to compare and extract data differences from 2 data tables, or worksheet of 2 different revisions. Assuming there are some changes in the BOM of one of the product that your company is manufacturing. You already have the old revision BOM in your system which is saved in Excel format, and your customer has just emailed you a latest revision BOM, which is also Excel format, but it has some relevant data that you do not require. Your team need to be advised about the changes that have been updated in the new BOM, as compared with the current revision BOM. In order to create a comparison table that shows the difference between the two BOM, you would then need to extract only the required data columns from the new BOM. And then, convert the extracted data file in your system BOM file to a tab delimited text file for comparison later. You would then need to compare these two text files to extract only data that's shown only in the new BOM, and data that's shown only in the old BOM. That is, compare these files using Microsoft Access. To create a BOM differences comparison list. Microsoft Excel and Advanced Data Collection Technique. This session illustrates how to collect and merge data using XML technology. Assuming it has been a standard procedure for your sales folks to generate a sales order to your customer, which is in Excel format that looks like these. Your job is to issue an invoice to your customer, based on the information as stated in these sales orders. You want to use the XML feature in Microsoft Excel to compile all data filled into these sales order forms and maintain them as a database. And transfer information in the sales order form to sales invoice form without retyping them. Microsoft Excel and Advanced Data Consolidation Technique. Excel can consolidate multiple worksheet data using PivotTable Wizard. Consolidate multiple workbook data using PivotTable. Now is time for you to evaluate your sales team performance by rating their score for the assessment items as stated in your company evaluation form as follow. After filling up the score for all your sales team member, you then need to consolidate the data in these multiple performance evaluation forms into a single table that you can use for future data analysis. You will then want to consolidate these filled evaluation forms into a single consolidated data table using PivotTable Wizard as illustrated.